Not all walks are the same. Each walking session, each type of walking is different according to various parameters. And what are these parameters? We can look at them in terms of how we define the walk itself and also the outcome of the walking session. Okay, how do we define the walk? We can define the walk according to the speed at which we walk, the terrain on which we walk, and things of the like. There's also walking that involves some degree of toning of muscles, etc. And in terms of outcome of the walking session, there is how your walking session affects your metabolic rate, the number of calories burned, the afterburn, the toning effect on the muscles, and things of the like. Today we're just going to talk about one parameter that makes a difference to the way you walk, okay? And that parameter is speed, and how increasing the speed of your walk can change the result or the outcome of your walking, both on weight loss. So when we talk about weight loss, of course what brings to mind is the number of calories burned, and also about your fitness and health. When we talk about fitness of health, we talk about increased muscle tone, increased stamina, better breathing technique, better health of lungs and heart, improved heart rate, improved saturation point of oxygen, increased agility, increased strength, all of those things. Basically what makes you feel good. And of course when you're more toned, your muscles hold up against gravity better, and you look younger than your age, and your stability when you walk and stand, your posture when you stand, right, your cadence, all of that changes, taking years away from your body, physiologically, physically, and also visibly. But of course most of us are motivated by the visible effect, right? So we're just going to talk about speed today. And there is a difference between walks based on speed alone. What am I saying? What I'm saying is, it's a very widely held misconception or belief that as long as you walk 5 kilometers, regardless how long you take to walk those 5 kilometers, you still burn the same amount of calories, given you're that person of that height and that weight. Not true. The same person can burn more calories by walking 5 kilometers in a shorter time, which means you walk faster. The number of calories burned can increase by as much as 25%, depending on how fast you walk. I'm not talking about jogging or running. I'm just talking about increasing the speed of your walking. So how can you increase your speed of walking? You can increase your speed of walking by using a number of techniques, most of which are with regard to your posture. Okay, so you have to improve your posture. Try to stand straight so that your ears are in a straight line with your shoulder, aligned to your shoulder, and your shoulder is not rounded or slouched. Instead, it is square and straight, but none of this is forced or locked or rigid or stiff, right? It is something that you achieve in a natural state. It does not take too much effort. It just takes conscious awareness. So yes, in a straight line with shoulder held up straight, and then focus your attention on your chest. Your chest should not be slouched, which means that there would be curve and an arch on your back. Yeah, you should not be slouching down with your chest slightly pointed downwards, your back bending downwards, and the lower back arched. No, we do not want any of that. Okay, but while you're trying to attain that straight posture, try to make sure that it is not rigid or stiff. Okay, the outcome of your posture should be a result of a natural and conscious effort, not too stiff, not too hard to achieve. And further down, below chest and lower back, focus your attention on your hip. Your hip should be natural and straight. Your pelvis should not be tucked in or curved outwards, also naturally straight. And lower down, butt not jutting out weirdly but also held in. And focus on your lower abdomen. Make sure that you hold in, tighten your abdominal muscles somewhat, like just imagine like when you're trying to button up that very a slightly snug skirt or jeans, when you're trying to button up and zip it up. Yeah, hold it in a little like that. I know sometimes we tend to forget, and then we let it just relax, and your stomach will be loose and hanging. But bring your consciousness, your awareness to that stomach region. Tuck it in so slightly, ever so slightly, like you're trying to button up a snug jeans or a skirt, anything with a waistband, right? And now further down, focus your attention on your thigh muscles. Engage your thigh muscles consciously when you're working. And your knee, from your knee to your shin, make sure there is no bend, okay, no locking of the knee either. Try to keep the leg straight as much as possible. And every time when you walk, now we are shifting to the movement part. Okay, that was the posture, yeah, all the way to the lower part of the body. Now movement. When you're walking, make sure every time you put your step forward, you land with the back, the ball of your feet, and the toes are actually slightly rounded and lifted up. And as you roll the forward feet to lift off the back foot, you roll onto your toes, push your ball of the forward foot up, lift the back leg, and the back leg is placed forward again with the ball of your foot landing on the ground. Be conscious. And another thing that I want you to pay attention to is your arms. Okay, try to bend your arms at the elbow so that a right angle degree is formed between your forearm and your upper arm. So, and swing your arm back and forth in that 90-degree fold, not hanging down. Sometimes you will get tired initially, so leave the arm to swing. You will forget, you will leave the arm to swing. But whenever you remember, pick up that arm again, bend it into not a tightly, rigidly locked at the elbow kind of fold, just a relaxed fold. and form a fist, not a tight fist, but kind of a loose cupping form with your fingers, and swing back and forth. This will help you increase speed and maintain your posture. So this is the correct technique of walking, and when you do this, you will find your speed naturally picking up. So in the first month, we were just getting ourselves used to walking. Now we want to walk faster, so we focus on our posture and our technique. Okay, with that, we will be able to achieve a faster walk, meaning we will be able to walk faster. And when we walk faster, we not only burn more calories, but we achieve what is called an afterburn. An afterburn is very, very important. And while we are doing this, remember that we are in the second month. So the habit that we are learning in the second month is with regard to eating, the 4 R's, right? So do both of this together, increase your speed and keep improving your 4 R's, and you will be able to see a significant improvement in your physical fitness and health, and also you will be able to lose weight. Some of you may not have been able to lose any weight even though you have successfully acquired the first habit. Maybe, I don't know, but I think most of you would have had some success with weight loss and improved physical fitness and health by just becoming successful with the first habit. But if you have not, the reason for that is probably because most of us, when we have walked, we feel that we deserve to be compensated with some kind of food reward. This is the reason why, even though you have started walking, well, this is probably the reason why, even though you have started walking, you have not shed much weight, because we tend to do that. It is natural. We think, oh, I've worked really hard, so I can eat more. So it's important that you follow through with the second habit, which is the 4 R's of eating, okay, to be done together with the information I shared in the video, Eating Right. And I will include a link to both of these videos in the description section of this video. So now, with all of this, continue this new health reset journey by increasing your speed as well. Okay, so into the second month, you're already walking 5 times a week for at least 45 minutes to 1 hour. Now I'm changing that 45 minutes to 1 hour to a different descriptor. I'm going to say you're walking at least 5 kilometers a week, 5 times a week. And I hope we can increase the speed there. It's up to you. I don't know how long you're taking to walk this 5 kilometers. I'm taking 40 minutes to walk 5 kilometers a day. Okay, so I have increased my speed. So I hope you can work on increasing your speed as well while paying attention to your 4 R's. So see you again in another video next week. All the best.